I love studying culture. Culture whenever I go somewhere new, traveling around the world, or within an organisation. And every organisation has its own little unique culture. It's the way people behave, it's the way we do things around here. It's the interactions with each other, with customers, internally and externally. And I wonder how many of you think about why you do the things you do on a day-to-day basis in terms of whether or not it's using paper or not using paper, or whether it's the way that you hold meetings. It's a raft of different things within an organisation that make up its culture. And generally speaking, when you reward certain behaviours, that is really promoting and encouraging that exact behaviour. So that's how people learn, or that's accepted or that's not accepted. If you want to change behaviours and you want to really change the way that people are interacting or operating, and how teams might collaborate with each other, that is a cultural change. And cultural change is a really long, hard process for people to undergo. So when you're thinking about any sort of cultural change program, think about how are we going to engage people? What's the story that we want people to be following? It's a journey. It's not something that you just dump in and say, this is what we're now going to be doing. You're going to lose people if you do it like that. So making sure that you have a really strong, robust program for a cultural change initiative is really important. And really thinking about, where do you want to get to? Why is that important? And what are the benefits for people? And then making sure that you allow for at least 12 months. Behavioural change takes a long time. So think about, what is it that we really want to change? What are those small things that we could change quickly, but also how do we reward those behaviours and acknowledge people who are changing? So if this is something that you want within your organisation to start thinking about cultural change, if you're trying to change a process, you will need a cultural change with that as well. So just think about, what do you need, where do you want to get to, and what are you going to tell people to really become engaged with that process?